in the post, you said something about how you were talking to God, or God was talking to you, and God said like specific things to you. So I was just like,
very specific.
I was like, okay, so like, did you hear like God talking? Like, was he talking? Did you hear the words in your head? And then like eventually, I don't remember exactly because we start talking about stuff, but eventually I asked you, I was like, so did you feel like, was the message coming from outside? Was it a God outside, or was it coming more from the inside?
Right.
And you were saying that it was more coming from the inside.
Right.
And yeah, like I like that when you explain stuff to me, like I might try, like sometimes I'll go look stuff up and like I'll ask you more questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not like I'm trying to.
No, you're just very curious.
Like,
you're trying
wrong. It's not
figure out your wife.
Well, because you also
this bitch is crazy.
You also get people that are like fucking super defensive or like assholes about this shit. It's like, oh, that's bullshit. Like they just get fucking mad, and it's like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
People, and that kind of leads into something that I talked to Joey about. Like there was one day a couple weeks ago, we were driving home from somewhere, and it was just me and him. And I know just from us being around, like with the kids, that Audrey is more spiritual, kind of like you. And Joey kind of says that he doesn't believe in anything, kind of like me. And I just asked him, like on the way home, I'm like, hey, like when you say you don't believe in anything, like what do you mean? And I'm just kind of like asking him questions because I just want him to explain it to me, but I don't want him to feel like there is a right answer or a wrong answer, And he was like, well, I just don't believe, and I do have a lot of influence on him.
You do.
Because he doesn't believe that people are magic, that they can do magic stuff like that, And I was like, okay. I was like, but do you believe that because you believe that, or do you believe that because you've heard me say things or, stuff like that? And he was like, no, I guess it just doesn't make sense to him or whatever. But so then I asked him, I was like, do you think Jesus was real or something? And I don't remember if he said yes or no. And I mean, because if he said no, I probably would have told him like, I think there's a pretty good chance that he was a real person, I think. But as far as like all the stuff that happened, that I don't know. I don't think so. But I told Joey, I'm like, hey, I just want you to know that whatever you believe is okay. It's okay. It's fine. And you shouldn't let anybody make you feel bad for believing what you believe. I was like, and you can always change your mind too. You can change your mind. I was like, the only thing that I really want for you and your sister, I was like, I just want you guys to ask questions. I was like, there's nothing wrong with asking questions.
Right.
And if it's supposed to be the truth, you should be able to ask a million questions.
Right.
Because it's the truth.
Yep.
And he was like, okay. And I was like, and I love you no matter what.
No, that's good.